行くよ、強化水月。バドかい。波動の90、黒棺。
Yeah. What up? What up? Happy Friday. Welcome in. Got a little bit of a double feature today. Hope everybody's doing well. Made it through the week. So yeah, today doing a little double feature. Going a little longer than my normal streams because normally I would do 10 a.m. Eastern, which obviously today I'm hella late. I apologize for that. But we're gonna do 4 hours today. 2 hours will be for dev stuff with the Zero project, since I haven't done a dev stream in a good minute. And then the other 2 hours, Ender Lilies, because I'm pretty close to the end of the game. I was hoping to be able to get through it this week, but it looks like it might. So unless I stream Sunday, we'll see. Anyway, It's 10 a.m. somewhere. You're right. You're right. That do be facts. Time is relative, my nigga. Word to Einstein. That's on Albert. The time is made up. Everything's made up. Stay woke, nigga. Selena, hey, how you doing? Welcome in. Happy Friday. How you doing? You good? That's good. That's good. I'm well. I'm doing well. Oh my god. Nah. I was spitting for real. Any weekend plans, Selena? I just wanted to come say hi. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You know I'm sick. Oh man. Hope you feel better. Is it allergies? Allergies been whooping my ass this week. Switch it over real quick. What time are we doing horror games tomorrow? I'm pretty much free all day tomorrow. So what time works for you? Yeah, I've been crazy with meds up with that. True. I don't know, my allergies had got bad at one point. Not this week, but like a couple months ago. I had a fever, pain in my sides. I went to the doctor and they was like, oh yeah, that's just allergies. Like, what? Ain't never had allergies that bad. But yeah, whatever it is though, Selena, I do hope you feel better. It's okay, because I want to coordinate with Remy. You know, she live. Yeah. So we would have to be kind of earlier on our end, right? And we got Leon joining from Germany. Jeez. Yeah, this is gonna be weird time coordination. And he said, you are very welcome, Selena. Make sure you stay hydrated. That's number one. Preaching to the choir right now because the only thing I've drank today is coffee. And see, Selena, my bro Trizzy over on Twitch says feel better. We are wishing you feel much better. But I know this heat definitely doesn't help with being sick. All right, Yeah, facts. Right. I walked outside yesterday. I was in a good mood before I stepped out the door. And then I got outside and I was just mad. Got mad when I went outside. Fucked my whole day up. Also, speaking of horror, are now be available to be played in first or third person? I'm playing in first person. What you mean? 100% first person. I want the full experience. Where we at? So here's my phase 7 stuff. Good amount of stuff I need to do, but that heat be changing moods, no joke. No, for real. Because I mean, when I tell you that mood switch was instant, the moment I stepped outside, I was just like, nope. Now I'm just irritated. So give you that sweet safety of a third. How about because you do a documentation? Who are you? Where's Keely? Listen. Keely doesn't like documentation. As a matter of fact, Keely loathes documentation. But Keely will do documentation. Well, I'm dead seriously. Like I had to run out. So not only did I had to step outside, I also had to get in my car. And I don't know whether it's because it was so hot or maybe the AC going in my car, but I let the AC run in my car for like a good 30 minutes before I got in there. Well, first off, when I got in there to start the car up, you can imagine, fucking bacon in there. And then after like a good 30 minutes of just letting the AC run, I get back in the car and it's still hot. Just as hot as it was when I started it. So not only did I just get immediately mad when I walked outside, it was so hot, I had to drive mad to go get what I needed to get. Like, and the thing is, I don't know, it's one thing to be mad, but it's another thing just to be mad at the damn elements. Where I can't do shit about it but be mad. That bitch start making dev out of it. Oh, you doing the saw? The Boulon saw? That man got in the portable air fryer. No, for real. It took forever for my car to cool down, and my car is blacked out outside. Inside, mine is gray on the inside, but it's blacked out on the outside. And like, you try to roll down the windows while you're driving to get some airflow through there. It was just more heat. Just no. It's like sitting under the dryer, like the big over your head dryer, but you just look up into it the whole time. That's what it felt like. So yep, it was defeating the purpose, right? And you know who I blame for that? Oh, I blame for that. Hold on. Nah, come here. Blame you. I blame Little Miss Greedy here. Because the whole reason I had to run out is because she ate all her food. You greedy? Nah, don't try to look. Yeah, we talking about you. My bad. You good? I hurt your feelings. You good? We cool. You better start paying rent. Set up ball picks. Nah, for real. You just sit around and sleep all day. I bought you all these toys. You don't even play with them. You'd rather mess up my shoes. She's like, you're not blaming me? Like, that you blame. Nah, for real. Like, what did I do? Unhand me. I stare at the sun in the face with SPF 0. This shit ain't that to me, man. That man said I pushed a camel through the eye of a needle. What is Dracula Flow doing now? Boy said, I went blind, but it don't matter because I don't need to see the price tag. What? Oh boy. I think today is just gonna do this and these three things. I've been working on the pistol, making some changes to the pistol, and I got most of what I need to do done. So it's just this, 3 status effects, and then it'll be Z knuckle stuff. As far as the dev stream today, I think I'm still unsure about this. That's why I left a little note to myself that just says figure it out. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. This is easy. I might just, we're gonna tackle this first and get it out of the way, and then these 3 things. Yo, what up, Fitz? Happy Friday. Welcome, man. How you doing? Well, I can show y'all what I've done so far. I have my controller. Nope. I don't feel like getting it. You don't MK today. Good. Got back into Ben 10 Alien vs speed runner since I have a rival now. Oh. How's that going? Ain't Lily mad at me now. She's just staring at me. You exposed me. She'll be fine. Give her like 2 treats. She'll forget all about it. You go back to chewing on shoelaces. I hate the first run always takes forever. My rival discovered a tech the night before and got faster time than me I only learned it today by accident. Didn't even. Oh. And like some good friendly competition. How's that sounder, by the way? Okay, good. All right. All right, so not this. So that's still the same. Then there's that. Actually, let me do this first. So, new projectile. Instead of the spear, we get this now. That was one of the things I wanted to get rid of, like replace, is that big ass spear that was in front of it. But now we get this. Then the shot. New effects on the shot. So that's how it looks now. The sound is the next thing I want to change, but that's not all that important right now. I don't even need to look at you to aim. Yeah, that's another thing. I need to and that can be fixed with IK. Is having him actually look at the target. And then there's this. So before, to go into like the Buster combo, you had to attack with the saber first and then you do it. And this was because of how I had the controls set up back then. Like left trigger or right click on the mouse was to go into this. But now, since I got the weapon action button for every weapon, you don't need to do that anymore. So now you can just, well, if you are in third person, not third person, if you're in over the shoulder, then that's how you get shot locked. But if you're not in over the shoulder, which is technically this is over the shoulder, and you right click, you just go into the Buster. So I added something else at the end of it. So now, because normally that's where it would stop, and then you would just finish it off with the saber. But now you combo into the charge shot. And the reason I did this is because where are you aiming? So the reason I did this is because, dude, just pull the gun out. There you go. The charge shots have elements now. So fire, nothing really special about it. Just does extra knockback. Still looks cool when you combo into it though. These two have some utility. So, first off, I know about this bug. Kind of falling infinitely. The reason it does that is because it tries to do a meteor, like a knockdown, but he's already on the ground, so I gotta tweak the code to kind of detect, hey, you're already on the ground, don't go into this animation, yada yada yada. But remember, the whole thing about thunder was to keep airborne enemies on the ground. So if they're in the air when they get hit by it, sent to the ground. So I'll kind of, let's do this. Just sends them straight to the ground. And you can kind of combo with it. Pretty much just loop that, or it will switch weapon. We can do that, or better yet, this is the one I was practicing. Oh, yeah, let's do that one. And wait. Oh, I gotta change the mouse buttons. There we go. Ah, whipped it. But you see where it was going. Also, if you wait just a little bit, you can actually loop the buster combo. Like this. You know what up? Welcome, man. Happy Friday. How you doing? So yeah, that's the Thunder one. This one. Just keeps them floating. That's the whole point of that one. Because remember, the whole thing about wind was to keep the enemy in the air. So just double jump, do something else. Me and Colonel Frank discussed some shit on Discord about it. How about adding throwing weapons at enemies with? Oh, I saw someone else mention that too. That would be kind of cool. Cause I am the Z Knuckles the next thing to change after the Buster. The Z Knuckles next thing I'm gonna rework. Pretty, welcome in. How you doing? But I figure that part out when I get to it. Right now I just want to get the Buster done, because once this stuff is finished, aside from the sound, besides replacing the sounds, the Buster will pretty much be done. I won't be doing anything else with that. Hey, Pretty, appreciate the heart me. You said another one too. Girl, you better stop spoiling me like that. I'm good. How are you? I'm well. I'm well. Happy Friday. You know, made it through the week. Glad to hear you're doing well though. I be seeing you live a lot. Be trying to swing through. When I see you up there, you be focused though. You know, I got support. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Wes, what up? Still love seeing the game is progressing. Yes, I still work on it. I haven't been streaming it, like streaming the progress, but I'm still working on it. That do we focus on working on it? Nah, you good. You good, pretty. Still a good time regardless. Chachos, what up? How you doing? I say, yo, when the last time I saw your game, it was quite good. That's a masterpiece. I appreciate you. No, it's a work in progress. There's definitely room for improvement with a lot of stuff in this. So, matter of fact, I'll show you one right now. Oh, now it doesn't want to do it. Everybody else who was here, you saw what happened, right? There, that happened. All right. Trying to make me look like a liar. Yeah, room for improvement. Like, what was that late ass? Anyway. Say it's me's DRG. What up? See, we discussed a lot of combos and other stuff, so I think adding them upcoming stream would be cool. Oh yeah, when we get to the Z Knuckle, that's when I'll kind of start to look into that type of stuff. But I can see the potential there. DJ, what's good? Welcome in, welcome in. It's a feature. This game looks so much better than the last time I saw it. I appreciate it. I'm trying to, you know, slow improvements, small improvements bit by bit over time, so I don't burn myself out working on it. Let's go charge shots. Yeah, that's what I'm currently working on. Charge shots and then start on the Z Knuckle stuff. So I've done all of these. This one too, but I'm not too happy about this. Well, if you don't do the thing, there you go. I think that one would be better once I actually add freezing, like the actual status effect. Yes, pretty. I've been working on this for like 2 years, two and a half years now. I didn't actually create the character. Like, that's Capcom's property, Mega Man Zero. I'm just trying to make a 3D action game that Capcom won't do for some reason. Shots fired. OMG, impressive. I appreciate it. It's been a labor of love. I haven't worked on a project for this long in a while. Like, prior to this, the longest I've ever worked on a project was like a year. But it's been one big learning process. And that's kind of the fun of it though. So when I go back and look at previous devlogs, or even go back and check out older builds of it, I can see like visual, tangible proof of how I've been improving as a dev. And that's kind of what keeps me going. That's the way to go about it. You're doing what Capcom is right now, and it's amazing. Yeah, I still don't know. I mean, money is always money, right? That's kind of why they're focusing, you know, Street Fighter, Resident Evil, Monster Hunter. But still, like, y'all got all these other properties that people like and you aren't doing anything with it. I mean, I don't not like the ice one. I mean, I think the ice form in general will be way more impressive once we add the freezing stuff. But honestly, out of all the forms, the ice one, in my personal opinion, like the most, is the least impressive one. But now, I don't have one for this yet. So Doppelganger needs a charge shot. So we'll start with that first. Don't know how it's gonna work, but we'll figure it out. But out of the forms though, I think this one's my, I don't know. I like these two, but there's like some shenanigans you can do with Doppelganger that the other forms can't do. Like, matter of fact, this. And then I think you're supposed to switch to this to keep it going. Hold on. See if I can remember how to do it. There it is. Oh, you thought we were done? Oh, you can do some bullshit with this form, and it's hilarious. Just absolute cheese. You gotta make ice OP, please. I got you. That'll help. All right, yeah, I'm gonna need some ideas. Then we're getting the fan fits form. We're gonna figure something out. We'll figure something out. I get a pumpkin, put a jack-o'-lantern on his head. Actually, that actually would go kind of orange and purple. That'd be kind of dope, actually. I wonder if Mega Man X9 will ever be a thing. Who knows? Maybe Doppel Shot will be like Moon Knight, bounce a projectile between enemies, or maybe, oh, phase beam from that. All right, so I had an idea, kind of like, I want to say the Spacer Beam. Moon Knight one, I do like that idea too, though. Bounce between enemies. That's kind of like a status effect I'm going to do today, though. I want to see how it begins. That's appreciate it. The Elf Wars, the Maverick Wars, and what happened to Axel after he got off by Alice in 8. Yeah, like that's like the perfect opportunity or time frame for like a crazy story for Mega Man. Like, and I said the same thing about the time skip in Ocarina of Time. Was it like 7 years when Link was asleep or whatever, and a lot of crazy shit happened. I want a game about that. Same thing for Mega Man. I want a game for the Elf Wars. Like, I want to see the crazy shit that went down. That poor rapper was getting assaulted by Zero. The one from VO2 Zero would do nicely. By his doppelganger form. Hey, oh, I hope I pronounced that right. I love your work. I appreciate you coming through. What's the level design going to be for this? So I am not a level designer. This is the best I can do at the moment until I actually take some time to learn level design. Triz is also going to help me with some level design. But the overall setting, I guess you could say, is this cyberspace. Basically that'll be like the justification for Zero fighting the Guardians and Omega, basically fighting people he's already fought and defeated. So it's pretty much gonna be this. Just need to expand on it. You know, I have some areas where you can really use the movement mechanics, which that's something else I need to get back to, but we'll get there one thing at a time. Now, I noticed a while back as I was working on this that my attention was kind of all over the place. Like I would work on one thing, like one mechanic, not finish it, go work on a new mechanic, and at some point that new mechanic utilizes some stuff from the previous mechanic that I didn't finish, so that when I went back to finish that previous mechanic, it would cause problems with the new mechanic, because the new mechanic relied on how the previous mechanic was built prior to the changes. So what I'm doing now is focusing in on one thing before I move on to something else. And right now, that one thing is the Buster. Get the Buster finish, then it's the Z-Knuckle. Get the Z-Knuckle changes done, then it's the Triple Rod, because I don't like how the Triple Rod works right now. And after the Triple Rod, I'm not sure what's next. But those are the next three steps are Buster, Z-Knuckle, Triple Rod. Get those knocked out, and that will pretty much... The only other thing as far as the weapons are concerned is there's some visual stuff with the recoil rod that I want to change. I think I want to change how the shield parry works. But that's pretty much it. I'll be done with weapons after that stuff. Finally. UI looks clean. Appreciate it, but I can't take credit for the UI though. That's High Blitz. I don't know if High Blitz is in right now, but High Blitz is also a dev, and he drafted up these for me and sent them over. Took me a while to actually get them in the game, but he had sent them a while back. But yeah, it is 100% clean. I love it. Background is actually really nice. Yeah, I found, cause it's, I'm gonna be real, it's AI generated, but it was a website made for people, or made for indie devs to generate a cube map. I kind of just played around with that for a while till I got this, and then I just threw some extra blocks to float around, because you know shit get real when the animated cubes show up. So that's the plan. Also, the arena itself is more so inspired by the VR stuff from Remake Final Fantasy VII. Let me see some comments. Show me something. I got you. Let's do fire. So that you work on this, you're a legend. I wouldn't say I'm a legend. This is a guy who likes making video games. All right, we'll do a couple combos real quick, and then I gotta get to work. Wait, something I forgot to mention. There's another change, and it's really subtle. As soon as you activate an EX move, there's a sound that plays, and then you'll notice Zero flashes white for a second. It's really quick. I probably changed the sound though, but I just threw something in there for the time being. Oh yeah, I did add like a AoE to that. Hmm. Hmm. Get back down here. You've been keeping, I've been keeping up with this project until recently. Is that for playtesters? Yeah. So, you can get the current build, not this stuff, the build before this. You can get that over on my website, heyimkeely.fun. Yeah, it's free for everybody. I will say, if you do download it, expect bugs. They're everywhere. Do you have story concepts yet, or are you solely focused on gameplay first? So I got little hints of story ideas, but I'm more so focused on gameplay right now. I always wonder why they never decided to make a zero game. I have no idea. I wish I knew. I gotta get to work, as in you have a job. Oh, no. Zero stuff. I'd say what you're doing is legendary. I don't see any other dev making it. Make that seems, yeah, I would scream. And that's kind of my, I guess you could say motivation for the type of games I make or the type of projects I work on, is the type of stuff that my younger self would have wanted to play, or, you know, would lose his shit if he saw. Whoops. How can I follow that up? I hate that sound. I need to replace that. Wait, can I reach him with this? Oh, this. Keep doing the same thing. Hold on. It hits him, but it doesn't pop him up. All right. Let's pop him up. Let's see. Do you plan on adding any of the Street Fighter moves from the OG? Oh, you must be new. So, when it comes to that, Shoryuken, Tatsumaki, Hadouken. Obviously, they need to be cleaned up a lot, which is why Z-Knuckle is the next thing I'm doing after the Buster's finish. But yeah, he has them. But they need to be cleaned up a lot though. Also this, like, I want to change these animations up. And the sounds. Like, it needs to sound like a really crunchy hit. Like the way hits sound in Street Fighter or even Tekken. Like getting hit in Tekken sounds like an explosion half the time. These hits don't sound like that. They don't sound like they actually have any real impact. And you can actually follow that up with some more stuff. But I want to the same thing I'm doing with the charged buster shots with the elements. I want to do that with the Hadoukens. The Tatsumaki is going to have a follow-up attack depending on what element you choose. So that's how I'm going to bring back the kicks that the Z-Knuckle had when I first added it. Is depending on which element you have, Zero will do a different type of kick at the end of that. Like with fire, it's gonna be kind of like Ken's, where he does like a downward kick towards the end of it. I forgot the rest. I got him on that document. But yeah, so that's Knuckle. But getting back to this, so we need to add this shot to figure out how it's gonna work. I could make it like Moon Knight's, where it'll hit an enemy and then, you know, bounce back and forth between enemies. I don't know. I know in the little roadmap, I left a note that said bouncing lasers, but I don't know how I want to do that either. Also, I know what this error is, and I thought I fixed it. Oh hey, aren't you that Zero fan dev? I believe I might be. I know there was at least one other 3D Zero fan game I saw a couple years ago that they were working on. You should make it to where you can customize the guns like there's the Cerberus. I don't know about that one. Kind of gameplay like auto bunch of bullets combos. You should make it like Copen, where he can, hold on, I like how it's cutting off text. There we go. Own enemies with an anchor shot. Okay. Yeah, this is where it is. I put this in the wrong spot. Needs to be above this. Basically, this is the script that changes. It's the reason why the trail behind the slashes changes colors between elements. But I also use this script on something not related to that. And sometimes it doesn't have a particle system, and if it doesn't, it throws the error because this is looking for a particle system. So I just put a check that says if there is no particle system, stop here, don't go into the rest of this code. Hindsight, I probably could have made it a separate script for that other thing, but it doesn't matter. Have you played the Gunvolt games? I have not. I've wanted to though. All right, let's see. Got an hour 15 before I switch to Ender Lilies, so I think that's plenty of time for what we need to do. Excelsior, appreciate the sub. Also, Chacho, appreciate the follow on Twitch. I didn't even see that. They're on sale. See, the reason the backlog of games that I have is so ridiculous right now is because of sales. That's why I'm playing Ender Lilies now. I need to work through this backlog. Like last December, I bought the whole Yakuza series, minus like 2 games, and I still haven't touched it. Actually, I don't even think it was last December. I think it was the December before that. Hey, Daily Johnson 7. Appreciate the follow. I bought the whole Neptunia series and haven't touched it. It'd be like that. All right. So until I figure out exactly what I want to do, I'm gonna use fire as a placeholder. Maybe make it like a range shot. Like you shoot the charged projectile, it hits something, and the spot where it hits just gets rained on by a bunch of projectiles. Maybe. Figure it out. But I need to take care of the small stuff first. First of those things is color. Needs to be purple, I think. Yep. Later. Projectile. Let's get fixed. Trail. Purple. I could make. Yeah. Get a darker purple in there. Or black. What happened to the? Let's slide came up with many ideas for the weapons, but we'll put that later on. And just got back from eating dinner. Welcome back. Forbidden Soup, appreciate the follow on TikTok. Yeah, the game Play for Gumbo is pretty much like a mix of Zero and X, along with having 2 playable characters. That's honestly why I was saying you should use some moves from Copen, since it has some pretty cool moves that would fit on Zero. I'll definitely check it out. I've seen some gameplay of it, but I haven't wanted to play it myself. Ooh. Out. So for a lot of the other effects for the doppel form, we did use fire. We just tweaked the color. Okay, let's take. Let's do a random between 2 colors. A little variation in there. Right. This. Yours were over time. Yep. Yours were too, yeah. Matter of fact, this. 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, let's see. Good on that. Why are you disabled? Oh, because you're disabled. Duh. Grab the same colors. Then black. One and two. Kind of looks cool. Instead of don't tell me I'm about to go back and redo all the Doppel stuff to have blue in it. Nah. We're just gonna roll with this. Go Light, what up? How you doing? Welcome in. So doing a little dev work right now for like another hour, and then we're gonna switch over to Endo Lilies. Hey, how you doing? Dark blue. How's that? But real question is, what does the charge shot do? I mean, I still have to do this. I still have to change how this looks. But again, this depends on what exactly does the shot do, because it might not need like this big of an impact. The bouncing lasers thing. The idea I had in mind was from NGS. There's the twin machine pistols. There's one PA you can do where the shots are kind of, I mean, at its core, it's basically just a slow moving hitbox. But visually it looks like the shots are just ricocheting off the air moving forward. That was the idea. Screen nuke, like we're cooking a 5-star Gordon Ramsay meal. Found devlogs on this. 03 also another favorite of mine. 03 was great. I'm so captivated by the creation of this series. It's gonna be so far when it's done. Also, will Zero have the shield boomerang in this? He does have it. He has all of his sub weapons. Also, I remember he has that's a laser. Oh, he does. Let's see. Now that you mentioned it, I didn't notice shield boomerang in the other video. It was in the second one, I think. It was in the second devlog, and then I didn't talk about it anymore until like the 4th or 5th one, when I added the shield, the ability to throw it, like throw it at an enemy. Which, hold on, I'll show you that real quick. Buy myself some time to figure out what I'm gonna do with this. Kind of reminds me of the final shot against the end of Southern Frontier. So zigzag lasers. Yeah. And Southern Frontiers, yeah, I played a little bit of it. I did the was it Wyvern? I played that part. Shit was great. All right. The fuck was that? Anyway. So yeah. This was the last thing I did with the shield, was the ability to latch it onto an enemy and then you can call it back. And then depending on which element, that's what detonation effect you get. Did I not put? Oh, I didn't. I think I want to change the lightning bolt on this. To make it like the shot. Because the shot pulls them down to the ground. I think that looks cooler. Do it. There it is. Like the lightning starts at the point where it impacts and then goes to the ground instead of this where it's above them. But that's just a visual thing. The hitbox isn't actually the lightning bolt. The wind one pops them up, so you can use that in the air. Ice again needs some work, but freezes them in place, and then that's where you get the damage boost from the enemy being frozen. I don't have Doppel yet. Yeah, we need to do something with that. But again, we'll get to it. We'll circle our way around to it. It's Buster, Z-Knuckle, Triple Rye, and then the smaller things like that I'll get back to. Haven't seen it since last summer. Seems to make some crazy progress. Yeah, I've still been working on it. I haven't done a devlog since I did one earlier this year, but before that, it was like a good 6 months before the last devlog, and I was still working on it. I just didn't do a devlog. Prince of Void, appreciate sharing the live. It's insane how well this style of gameplay suits Zero. Yeah, because he's like, it's hard to explain. Zero's just about that action pretty much. He's versatile, quick, and then when you combine the that virus with him, he becomes a crash out. Omega boss battle would be crazy. Yeah, there's going to be an Omega boss battle, and he's getting a second form. But we'll get to it. We'll get to it. All right. I think what I'm gonna do. I think I want to try. Let's say he shoots a main projectile, and the point where it hits will get hit by other projectiles that kind of just spawn in around that area and hone in on it. Since the whole point of Doppelganger is duplication. Totally unrealistic wish last ask, but any chance of alt costumes for Mega Man X.0? I've actually thought about that. Unfortunately, because of a lot of hierarchy stuff, like I can't just switch out the model and, you know, just basically plug and play and just keep. That's a good way to explain it. I can't switch out the model without